Hey, what is going on, SMT Nation? It's your boy, the SMT. We're going to be talking T-Mobile today in this video. We got some networking news and updates coming from the president of technology, Neville Ray, as he spoke to investors on the future of their networking approach and methodology. Also, we got a little bit of, insight and commentary from Sweaty Armpits himself, Eugene, a.k.a. Mike Sievert, the CEO of the company, as he spoke to, or I think he was on Mad Money on CNBC. So we're going to take a look at their comments and see what we can derive from them. Starting first with the T-Mobile networking news, President of Technology Neville Ray was speaking to investors on the use of small cells in their networking of the future. And he did indicate that the goal was to operate about 50,000 small cells, kind of like as an end game. Currently, with a combination on air, they've got about 70,000 when you include their own native small cells with a combination with the Sprint small cells. So it looks like they're going to possibly decom somewhere in the neighborhood of 20 or more thousand small cells. Quoted as saying, "I have more than I need. The decommission potential is definitely there." So he mentioned similar scenarios with macro sites as well. He said that they also have more than what they need. And, this is probably likely the contributing factor to the de-emphasis of small cells as they want to be a quote-unquote macro-based network. Verizon, as an indicator, Verizon has goals of 14,000 small cells to be added this year, and that would double what they currently have in terms of that build-out. They'll continue with that pace for years to come. And, when you look at what Verizon does in contracting Crown Castle for those, they've dedicated 15,000 small cells over the next 4 years from Crown Castle alone, and the rest they do on their own. AT&T heavily emphasizing, their C-RAN approach to provide coverage and capacity. They've got dedicated fiber run to those sites. They've got millimeter wave on those sites, LTE, unlicensed spectrum in the form of LAA, band 46. A lot of the competition is utilizing small cells for proper networking requirements and needs, and T-Mobile's going the opposite way to a certain extent. They just, it looks like they're going to do small cells more situationally as opposed to an answer to what they want to do with networking. So it's just something that they're just going to, do it their way. I'll take a look at kind of like T-Mobile's network fact sheet, and here's what I mean. And I did tweet this for those of you that follow me on Twitter, @SneedTech, the Twitter handle in the description box. Number one, they want to do home internet fixed wireless access. Number two, they're pushing the Magenta Max plan, which offers 4K video streaming, an increased DPRIO threshold, more tethering and hotspot data. Number three, they've got a new hotspot plan, which doubles the amount of hotspot allowance. On that plan, the DPRIO thresholds on all the plans, they're the fastest growing wireless telecom. They give away free lines. They're doing YouTube TV and Netflix on us and those types of things with their service. I just don't really understand why you would want to decom small cells by the thousands when you know that you're going to need that capacity for all the things that, are going on in your network. They obviously don't own or operate their own fiber. They've got fragmentation of the 2.5 gigahertz licensing around many parts of the country, and they have little millimeter wave progression. They have not invested in that technology for any type of grand scale of their networking. To me, this raises questions. I mean, you could justify and say, well, maybe they don't need these small cells now, but in a year or two, most definitely, we're probably going to be seeing them reverting back to small cell needs. I just don't understand. Just keep them operational. They're on air. They're currently up, and people are using the network on those sites. So, I don't know. Whatever. That's going to be their approach. Anyways, the final piece of this coming from Eugene, a.k.a. Sweaty Armpits, the T-Mobile CEO, Mike Sievert, speaking on CNBC, claims that the company will dominate 5G for the next decade, quoted as saying such. Also quoted as saying, "We're making the rules for the 5G era because we are way ahead." In fact, he said, "We are miles ahead." And, look, I don't know about Eugene. He's either delusional or dumb. I don't think he's dumb, so I guess he's just delusional. So LOL to that. And, I think about all this stuff, like this entire thing from the commentary. It's all marketing. It's all a show. Sometimes it's better to maybe not listen too much to what these guys have to say because, they're going to sugarcoat things. They're going to make things out to be rosy and perfect. And it's simply not that. The telecom business it's a grind. It's difficult. It's challenging. It's competitive. And, they'll just make it sound like everything that they do touches to gold. So, I don't know if I had to say anything to Eugene on this matter, I would just smirk and smile and laugh and say, yeah, nice job, pat him on the back and say, yeah, keep up the good work. I mean, the stock price is good, right? I mean, they're doing well there, so whatever they're doing, they should probably continue with that marketing. But with the Neville thing, again, I scratch my head. The key to 5G is densification. It's a grind. You got to have a lot of sites. Why are they removing densification? It's like they're working backwards in a way. I don't know. It's the expensive part of the networking, and you already have this infrastructure there. You already have this tight tower grid with all those additional sites with Sprint. That's the difficult part of networking. I don't understand. I feel like eventually they'll have to go back to it anyways. So that's just my thoughts. And as I kind of looked at that commentary and analyzed it myself, I'd like to hear what you have to say. Go ahead and comment on the small cell story from Neville and that piece. Also, you can comment on the Eugene commentary, how they're going to, lead in 5G for the next decade, and they're going to, what do you say, write the rules or whatever. Let me know what you guys think of this. Let me know if you thought it was funny, entertaining, whatever. Love to hear what you have to say. The voice of the people, the SMT Nation, let your voice be heard. And if you watch this all the way through and you are a real one, let's go ahead and hashtag sweaty armpits. Hashtag sweaty armpits if you're a real one. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all in the next video. Peace. Thank you for taking this opportunity to watch the SMT YouTube channel. If you appreciated this video, give it a like and a share to all your favorite social media platforms. Thank you in advance for that. Also, check out some of the links in the description box. We have the SMT Patreon page. We also have the Twitter handle at SneedTech. And do check out the audio-only podcast available on all the major podcast platforms. And if you are new, have not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and activate the bell notification icon so you never miss an upload from the SMT. We'll catch you on the next video. Peace.